Another video. So today we are going to be doing another one of BTC and the whole crypto markets price prediction, and talking about the systems, and of course we are going to be looking at predicted price for each of these coins: Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, and ADA. So to start off with Bitcoin, as you can see, with this previous box, price already broke down, so it needs to mitigate, which it did. Mitigated almost 50%. I would argue that's about 30-40%. It went back down, right? So from here, of course, if we follow the system properly, we just have to make sure that we mark it out correctly, which argues that this is the next box. Wait, let me just clear this one out, and clear this one out, and clear this one out. Okay. Right, so now that we have that, we can get rid of all these other points. Now that we have that, we can see that if we mark this one out, I'm gonna change this to let's do it to pink so that you get, oh no, that's red, apologies. So let's change that to yellow so you guys can see. So as you can see, price broke down through this yellow and came perfectly in just to mitigate, and it shot all the way up. Alright, that was a perfect entry point right here. That's a perfect entry point. So Bitcoin just looked like in a possible long situation right there. I mean, if you guys caught it, because as long as you've been following my system, you would have been able to catch it. And I partialed out already in this specific trade. I was so excited to do this one because it's good to have a good win after quite some time. And so this climb, of course we were in a negative position, then with this breakthrough upwards with a perfect mitigate on the inside, it's just candle it, but anybody would have gotten filled order because this is a good period of time right here. Price came down, shot all the way back up. So that would mean that this is going to be your next box, which is not ideal because it's very huge. But we can see which area price will be hitting off towards now. In a certain direction this way, or in a certain direction this way. I mean, either way, just depends on which side it looks like it's going to be going. Yeah, so that's definitely what I'm looking at for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is looking in a selling in a buy position, apologies, and it's looking in a more upward trend for sure. Wait, let me just get rid of the other stuff here, just so that we need to talk about the same thing. Anyways, you guys have seen it, so just keep in mind about what I just said. And then, so we can move on to Solana. Okay, so with Solana, very similar price movement. So price did break down downwards here. Price came up to mitigate. Price shot down. That's it, right? So from here, as we can see, get rid of that. Change this one to more obvious color. So as you can see here, price already did break down, came back into mitigate, shot down. That out. Wait, do they got a plain black one for this? Yes, sir. Wait. Let me get it bigger. Yeah, there we go. That's exactly what happened, so you guys can see. Okay, yeah, so with that, we can see price came down, go all the way up here. This right here is going to be your next box. Okay, so as you can see, price broke down, came up here. Yeah, no, I'm gonna consider this as one movement. See, this is what I'm saying. If you look at things technicality all the time, you will not be able to get it, because as a trader, I have some rules of my own. Yes, of course, price broke here. Of course, someone will consider this mitigation. Price fell down. Nope. Okay, fine. Price came down. Mitigated up here, then came down. Nope. But for me, none of that even is true, because I would argue this is a BOS straight up, straight in. Which is why we need the big buy before the big sell, or the big sell before the big buy, right here. Because this one right here is the sell, then a buy up here, and up here once again. So we just see when price broke through here, it come down to mitigate and shot up, right? So that would mean this is your next box. And then as you can see, let's mark this out again on top. You can see price broke, came back in mitigate, broke out. I don't know what this one is, but that would mean this is your next box. This is straight line of positive trades if you guys entered. Telling you it's better not to follow my copy trading, but look at my system, implement it into yours. If you guys are following EWT, maybe just use the box method for confirmations and nothing more. Use the EWT waves and all that. Elliott wave is actually one of the kings in trading, and if you guys are able to implement Elliott waves, then of course I salute you guys, but I wasn't able to understand the Elliott waves through and through. I was gonna explain it, I was actually ready to talk about it, but ain't it, bro, ain't it for me. Alright, so if we look, price broke, came in, tested all the way down, tested even here, broke up. So that means this is your bottom, and this is your top. So that would mean get rid of this, mark it out right here. You mark it out right there. Once coming off, and then you can see, so price already did break out, came back in, test. Now we can expect a bigger move. Now this is not the end. I would suggest enter now if you guys do want to enter at all. Just like that. Okay, that's gonna be your next move. So we're gonna be hoping a move at least somewhere around these areas for sure. That's what I'm looking at for Ethereum. So if we look at ADA we did have an entry point. I mean, of course, if you guys it didn't hit exactly 1.5 though, did it? Yeah, it did not. So if you guys took that loss, I understand, but I partialed out just as I saw it climbing. This big wick here was already a dead giveaway that it was not gonna fly. So I did not lose, but if you guys lost, that's all me. I told you guys to not copy my trades. A lot of you might have taken that loss, and I feel arguably responsible, but this was a good trade, you know, if you guys just understood why it was one. So as you guys can see here, check this out. So you see price come down, came back in all the way, good mitigation, 30-40%, not down, right? That's a good mitigation from there, which would mean this is now your next box, right, all the way to the top here. Okay, so now as you can see, price is now trading, shot all the way up here, tested down, shot up. That was a quick trade if you guys caught. But this till here is going to be your next box, which proves this price break, down, up. I'll mark that out so you guys can see. This is going to be your next box, and just as simple as that. As you can see, prices moving arguably decent this point onwards. So with that being said, definitely need to keep moving. ADA, it looks like in a positive trend, as we can see in these price movements up here. If we do that than that, then things are looking pretty great. I think we did have one negative side, or did we? No, not yet. Solana also, yeah, not yet. Bitcoin. Oh, Bitcoin with this, I forgot. I took it off. So yeah, no, they're all in their positive trading. Nobody's looking at shorts. This is good correction at this point. I'm looking good. This price is looking good recently, and This is good news, good signs.